It's a nice mid-November day in St. George, Utah. Got a group assembled here at Dixie 4-Wheel Drive in downtown St. George, and we're going to head out to the Barracks Trail today near Zion National Park. And just so you don't have to get all the road video, we're going to head out through Hurricane and then through Colorado City. And then a couple miles outside of Colorado City, we will turn left, which I guess is basically east onto Cane Beds Road, which will become Coral Pink Sand Dunes Road. And we'll go to the staging area there. I'll give you a GPS coordinates and give you a look at that when we get there. And you see we have a hodgepodge of vehicles. We are today in our 2005 Jeep Liberty CRD. Okay, we're right at the staging area now for Barracks Trail, or for the upper end of Barracks Trail. I don't know if you can read the GPS there. It's 37 degrees, 01.478 minutes north. West is 112 degrees, 48.180, and we're at 5,600 feet. So we got the group here together, and we're just getting ready. We're right off Coral Pink Sand Dunes Road, which maybe you can see some pavement right there behind the blue FJ. And we're a couple miles to the west of the Coral Pink Sand Dunes State Park. Okay, I always hate to watch these trail shots, but I'm going to show you just a second of it just to show you what this upper part of the trail looks like. You can see it's basically a sand trail. Here's your first major decision point on the trail. We're at GPS coordinates north 37 degrees, 04.283. West is 112 degrees, 48.170. We take BLM 20. 25 goes off to some nice stuff too. Here's our first great view into the backside of Zion here. Okay, just another trail marker here. I haven't taken a picture of every intersection sign. 20M is just a kind of an overlook you can go out to, but we're still on BLM 20 right now. Here's our coordinates. It's probably blurry, so I'll read them again. 37 degrees, 06.892 north. West is 112 degrees, 48.956. Here's one of the overlooks that makes this Barracks Trail so beautiful to be on. You can see this kind of view. We get into Zion National Park here. We're on top of the ridge here, which we're going to go along this ridge. On this side of those bluffs out there is the East Fork of the Virgin River. Okay, we've come several miles now. We're now at 37 degrees, 09.028. West is 112 degrees, 47.284. At this point in the trail, we start to get some changes now, which are kind of fun, because up until now we've sort of been in a place where there's lots of great scenery, but kind of from here on in the trail, we don't just have great scenery, we're sort of like in the scenery. And that makes the trail really kind of nice. Okay, here's our first little Slickrock ravine anyway. We went through a little dirt ravine up until now. And I don't think we're even going to spin a fire. So almost immediately after that first Slickrock is this second little ravine. Maybe just a little tiny bit more challenging, but still not bottom, it can be a little bit since we've had a whole bunch of vehicles go through it just before us. It's in pretty good shape. So you can see the soft sand down here at the bottom. probably the most if you're in here in the winter months at all, this would be snow covered and icy. Okay, we are on top of the ridge now. This is just too pretty a picture to pass up. So you can see the view here back into Zion. You can see the trail that we just went down into the last ravine. And we just climbed up the Slickrock right underneath this nice butte here. So that's the scene off in that direction. And we're just ready to drop off the big sand hill down into the canyon here. And here you see the canyon with the East Fork of the Virgin River in it, or we're going to go back and forth across the stream. And down there, a little bit past where you can see, around the corner will be Mount Carmel Junction and the end of the trail. This is obviously the most scenic part of the trail, and we get into some really fun stuff now here, a steep sand hill and then the river. Okay, here we go down the sand hill to the river. Kind of an exciting part. Tell we need to do some work on our shots. And at the bottom of the sand hill is the first crossing.
We are at the first river crossing. That's kind of a steep down into it, and a bit of a steep up out. So this will be interesting. We only have 2-wheel drive instead of 4. All right, and we made it. Cool. Here we are after the first crossing. This is the view here. We have seen bald eagles and golden eagles flying overhead here. Crossing number 2.
They got that carved out pretty good.
Who will make it up their bank first? This is the third crossing. Go! Last week we did this one and got stuck in a hole at the bottom. We'll see what happens this time. Yep. Okay, he's being strapped up out of it. And that was not a problem at all. Here's the fourth crossing. It's not bad. Oh, unless you hit the side. Oops. Slide on down. It's a little wider. This is the fourth crossing. Fifth crossing. Let's see if we can hang it out the window here. Looks like he's having a little bit of trouble getting up that. Yeah, just bring us the line. This is very soft. There. Almost there. There we go. Here we are, just going down the trail. It's just such a beautiful area, and it's a gorgeous day. And we'll come up to the next crossing pretty soon here.
We're a half dozen crossings into it now. Our GPS location is north 37 degrees, 10.854. West 112 degrees, 44.683. Although for quite a while now there's really only one choice on the trail, so once you've dropped down into the river here, I don't think you'll have any problems knowing where you're going.
There's often a couple of places you can go out. On this one you could have gone out straight across, or we're going to go up a little bit. This is a little easier out spot.
This really makes this trail worthwhile. It's like being able to drive inside Zion National Park. I mean, you're right on the edge of it, and just this beautiful valley. Okay, we're at another interlude along the trail here while we're waiting for a bead to be fixed, which is proof of what I said before. There's been 2 beads popped so far on the trail, and it's because this cold water, I think, airs down your tires more than you think. Between that and the mud and the narrow ruts, tends to pop beads. Got a beautiful spot along the East Fork of the Virgin River here. So a nice place to stop and wait for a while.
Okay, when you get to the farmhouse, you're almost at the end of the trail.
And the entrances and exits from the stream for this whole latter part of the trail are much, much easier. As a matter of fact, if you came in the trail from Mount Carmel Junction, well, as you can see from this pickup who hauled in the ATVs, pretty much any SUV can get you into this part.
Here we are at the ranch. There's a new house being built here. And we're just about back on the gravel road. And these are really fun crossings here. Go across this cattle guard, and then you're on privately leased property, but the trail is available. And up here is the
main gravel road that takes us right up to Mount Carmel Junction. So here we are.